Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. It is Thursday, the 1st of August 2024. I'm looking at these Disney Parks Lightyear Xyclops and Pod. I've got 3 of these. There are 3 colours, 1 of 3 variants included in each pod. I've opened all 3 and I've got 1 of each. I'd rather have 2 black and a red or 2 red and a black, but never mind, yellow is still pretty cool. Really happy about these. I had to get them via a shopping agent from Japan because I couldn't find them anywhere else online. So I think I probably have all the Disney Parks Lightyear stuff now, but don't quote me on that because I can't find their definitive list. I've got the buggy. I'll put a link in the top right for that. The buggy is still Derby. I recently reviewed the other day the Disney Parks Lightyear XL15. Much better than the Mattel one. Again, link in the top right. That is really quite cool. Lots of features. I was missing one thing, but I can actually make the thing I was missing with resin, so that's not too bad. And I reviewed the triple figure pack just before this. So now I'm looking at the Xyclopses. I hope they got, if they did a Zerg fighter, that'd be the best thing ever in 1/18 scale. Anyway, I'm babbling on. Still at the box. Artbook on the front. You do get a pod and you do get a Xyclops inside, 1 of 3 as it says. On the back it shows you what they look like. How cool is that? Now what it doesn't show is actually how big that pod is in comparison to the Xyclops. I have opened all 3, I have taken them out, so we're not going to do a pause or unbox, so I'm going to show that in a second. But these are amazing. You guys into your 40k in 1/18 scale with Joy Toy stuff, or just into your sci-fi 1/18 scale stuff, you're going to want to track at least one of these down if you can. So let's get a look. So I'll push the box to the side. I have got pod 1, massive. Pod 2, drop pod. And pod 3. Here. Each with a Cyclops in. I'm not sure which is the front, which is the back. I'm assuming since it's got this printed, that's going to be the back. That would be my guess. If I open them up, they're actually quite stiff. I'm telling a lie. So here is the red one. And yes, they do have pegs inside the pod for the feet. So I will take the red one out here. Red Cyclops. I will give you a quick look at his pod first. That's what it looks like inside. Very nice. But closed, I think it looks amazing. So good. Bit of dry brushing there, paint over that or brush over that. Some more sort of panel lining and painting on this, and you've got fantastic drop pods. That would probably work with your 40k figures, if I'm honest. We can try that a bit later because I did actually bring back a few 40k figures with me for storage in UK. Let's open the other 2. Oh, I just broke it. I can't believe it. No. Did it break? No, it pulled out. Okay, it didn't break per se. These are really quite stiff. There we go. My word. I'm going to have to make sure I'm a bit more careful putting them out. I was like, no. And that was this one pulled out, but it didn't crack or snap, fortunately. So I won't put that one too tight on that side, so I know. Ah! And the last one, there's no actual switch to pull these out, just a friction fit. Here we go, the yellow one here. Okay, so let's get a look at these Xyclopses. So yellow first. The colouring, the details, very nice. Could do some panel lining. I'll probably get rid of that red line if I was to repaint them. But they look pretty good, has to be said. The black one, possibly my favourite. Again, looks very good, very nice. Different to the Mattel ones. Look at Mattel ones a bit later, looks very cool. Then the red one, and I have reviewed a red one previously, the Mattel ones. I'll put a link in the top right for that for you as well. Again, looks very good. So if we go through articulation on these, let's see if I can get a nice focus going on. There is nothing, the head sort of moves, but there's no turn or up and down, so I'm not sure why it's so loose, just the way it's connected. Shoulders don't go all around because of the pauldron. But to the side, you will get a nice, just about flat bicep bend, quite stiff. There's a bicep swivel. Bicep bend is not quite 90, but what's cool is they actually open on the little claw parts. Now that is what they should have done with the Mattel big versions. Waist is a turn, there's no up, down, left, right. Hips go quite far, to be fair, but they're touch loose. Forwards is pretty good. Backwards is okay. There's a small movement on the hip. Single kneecap, not quite 90 degrees. Nothing on the feet, which is a shame. The articulation is fine, just the hips feel a touch loose. These are just fantastic looking. Let's get an idea of height and size. We'll do the Xyclops, then the pods. Later, the pods are going to be massive. Should be big enough. So your Xyclops in inches to the top of the very thing at the back is about 5.5, about 14 cm. To the top of the head, is that I'm telling you a lie? Yeah, about 14 cm. The top of the head again is around about 14 cm. 5 inches. The actual pods to the actual very top of that sort of pylon is 10.25, about 10.25 inches, 26 centimeters. Now we compare, so we use the Lightyear figures from Disney Parks as well, because that's what they're scaled for. And we can see that they scale bigger or perfectly well, as they should do, because they're much bigger than the actual figures or the characters in the movie. Very, very nice indeed. If I use my Bullet Man, one of the best action figures ever in 1/18 scale, and put him next to one scales of a regular or modern 1/18 scale, again scales very well. That can even be work for Bullet Man, but I think I have these guys in my Red Shadows army. Now, if I take my Mattel Xyclops, who I have painted and done some work on, some of that paint's chipped, I put of my Red Shadows, we get an idea. I'll move these two out the side because this is a red one which I've done a bit of work on. You see that there is a difference in size, but look at the details missing from the Mattel one. It doesn't have these parts on the back. It doesn't have the little jet thrusters that pop out. It has the little, what's it called? Well, it has these parts here, but they're folded in. These don't fold in. The thrusters haven't come out. So the Disney Parks one is definitely better. Now, if I keep them both here, what I will do is I will put an Imperial Fist heavy intercessor. This is Pollard Lycallard, maybe? No backpack on him. There's backpacks in his box. You can see that. He actually scales very well with the Xyclops, so he could, in theory, fit inside. But the peg hole's much bigger for the Xyclops than it is for him. So I'll take the one which has got that almost came apart earlier, since it's already half open. Ah! If I put his... Oh, those pegs are going to be annoying. Can I get him to go... Okay, maybe like that he'll... He stays standing up. Ah! There you go. Heavy intercessor, no backpack, however, fits in one of these pods. Let me get this one. It's going to come off, that one. That's going to come on. Let's go from here. With his backpack, I reckon he still might fit, you know. Let me just quickly grab that and try. But this is that big, bulky one with the ammo and the gun. Is that going to fit? That is the question. I don't think it will, but let us try. And this is not a newer one. This is an old one, so the hands are very stiff as well. Oh my word, does not want to hold that gun. Right, give me a second and I'll be right back. Okay, that is going to be a struggle. He's so much more bulky with that big gun. If it was a smaller figure... Oh my word. He's let go of his gun, but that will close. So you can do it with your smaller figures. get a drop pod for your 40k figures. That is actually really quite cool. I was not expecting that, but I'm so happy I bought these old Imperial Fists back of me, and I can check, because that just looks amazing in my mind. So now all you Joy Toy 40k collectors will be like, oh, now I've got to find one of these Zergs. They are on eBay. There's a seller who's got one on eBay. I forget how much they are. More expensive than I paid for my 3 from Japan, I think, but I think worth getting one just to get the drop pod, particularly if you're obviously a Joy Toy 40k fan, because they do look good. Very, very nice indeed. Again, just a struggle to fit them into that bigger backpack, the ammo and that gun. That does look very, very cool indeed. But I'll leave that in there. Let's put our Xyclopses either side. Hips, again, as I said, a bit loose. What a fantastic purchase. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next video soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.